The Bengals are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Pats defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Room to run past midfield. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up. Then he gets to him and makes the play.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Now let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries, just keep giving it to him.
A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
To throw on 3rd down, Pearson. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now they run with Nixon. And he is knocked down from the side at the 46. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Set. Green, 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Marvin Lewis going to leave the offense out there. Fourth down, they're going for it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pearson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Now, that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Pearson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Leopard! Now let's go! No. Check! Patriot!
Operating from the gun. Pearson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Now, let's go. Watch it. Detroit. Detroit.
To throw on second down. Pearson caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Looking to throw on second down. Pearson escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down. Pearson, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw. Pearson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No, check.
Again, it's Henry. Pushes him over. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's taken in by the rookie Josh Malone. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here.
Set. Green 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Watch you now, Barney, Barney.
22, eyes on 22.
Here we go now. Leopard, Leopard.
One set, eyes up.
Throwing on first down. Pearson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Set, 3, 9, 10, 9, Philly, here we go.
The final shot before break. Pearson. Forced out to his left. Now, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. Gets around him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep it with Henry on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to... And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On third down, Pearson goes underneath for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. Wind at his back now in this third quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will take the lead at 13-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run here with Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to have a third down. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Okay, Paul, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On the toss, Mixon. And some room to roam now. He's to the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Glover. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On first down, Pearson flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pearson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Glover. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Back now in Cincinnati. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Set. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw on 3rd down, Pearson. He dumps it off for Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Tyreek Hill on the return. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right.
The toss play to Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 36. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Single, that's single slot.
Now let's go. 319. Over.
Hey, they scared.
Back 99 Philly.
Check 9.
Mahomes now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Let's go.
Leopard.
Check 99.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check.
Leopard. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue,
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 9 yards on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
All right, here we go. Watching that, Barney.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And bulldozing his way through. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Gone. All right, let's go. 56.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the